Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Eyes with me, Alpha Pi Omega, in Greater German Reich. So, I'm back. Hopefully my voice is healed enough. I want to apologize if there's any coughing during the video. I will try to cut it out, but in case something gets in, I apologize in advance. And second of all, I actually don't know what this is. I'm guessing you guys see those big white squares that started appearing. I think that's a graphical glitch. I haven't really done anything with the save file or anything. I just loaded it up today, and this is what it looks like. So I'm hoping that's not a symptom of a greater issue. I tried restarting, I tried clearing the cache, everything, and it's just not working. So whatever that is, it's just there. So hopefully it's not gonna crash the game. I'm not aware of any updates to the game or anything that would be changing stuff. So really, it just seems like the game has had a bit of rest and then it decided to, just be glitchy a bit. Hopefully there's no other... Yeah, I checked it but didn't see any other issues with the game. So hopefully there's nothing really here that, will surprise us. We're gonna see. Anyway, this is gonna be a little bit of a reintroductory episode for myself because I haven't played in over 10 days, I think. So I need to check a bit what we're doing. Now, what I know that we're doing is that we're amidst the Operation Oststoss. We want to push towards the Caucasus and start taking the oil fields that are here during the winter. It's 2nd of September. Our units are already making quite a lot of progress, so that is fine. We are well ahead of time. But we're going to launch a smaller Operation Oststoss, where we are going to try to take Stalingrad, because Hitler has decided that we're going to do that. He just gave us the task, and if we fail, it's going to be bad for us. So we need to take it. I'm actually sending a ton of units south. I already checked that that's happening. Tanks are not going to be all that much good, but we got 5 tank divisions here, so I'm going to keep pushing towards the city. We'll see if it works out fine. There's very little enemy units in this area at all, so I think we ought to be good here. We actually crossed the river here, so that's kind of interesting. We might want to advance a bit more, though I don't want to overdo it. Remember, our river was, our border was supposed to be the river throughout this winter, so we're gonna see how it's gonna go. So let's move back and check what we are doing. Okay, so the resources are screwed up, but they're gonna fix themselves. We are okay on the research. We're gonna get the Schwalbe soon. That's good news. Some elite forces here. We're working on the heavy anti-tank. Nice. Are we working on the rocket artillery? Yes, we are. Okay, that's good as well. So what about construction? Looks like we've set up quite a nice tree here. Production-wise, we checked that stuff is kind of going well. I don't think we have any new... okay, so one of the factories needs to go to the cavalry equipment. But it's probably 8, right? What about logistics? We're short on heavy artillery still, 293 pieces. We're missing some artillery spotter points, but only 39. That's good. Okay, cavalry equipment, we know about that. Mechanized mortars, we're getting there, 65 days, that's great. Trains, okay, I know that we boosted the production of trains. Still 271 days, so we'll need to look into that. And the advanced medium tanks. Yeah, we need to introduce them more. The SS is hogging them all. Okay, we're missing some medium self-propelled artillery, some cavalry tanks. I need to address that. This is just bugging me. We don't have any in production. I have a ton of XP, so let's see what's the best cavalry tank that we would have here. Do we even have any? We have the new Tiger. There is no cavalry tank here. is there. Ooh, what about you? Are you... No. No. Having you are a cavalry tank, right? I can see that. Dang it. Tauchpanzers. Yeah, I think the best way to address this would be to look at the research tree. That's just gonna give us the most information. German panzers. Okay. Okay, so this is a cavalry tank. Somebody just researched that. The Panzerkampfwagen 38F. It's gonna give us access to the 38D chassis. So let's just get this one and equip a couple of our divisions with that. On the Ausführung D is also a... No, but this one is gonna be better, won't it? IC cost, hardness, reliability, breakthrough. Okay, so it's slower, but has a better reliability. Okay, so let's get the Czechische tank. I know that they are needed for some of the SS units, so let's get to those. So this is the research production. We're gonna assign factories. We're still... Oh, we're working at the Marines. I forgot we had a fight going down here. Okay, it's not going great. So we really need to send reinforcements here. I was thinking that sending an entire army would be a good idea, but we still got a bunch of armies dislocated here. Yeah, we need to clear out these pockets, and then I can just send an entire thing there. I mean, wait, couldn't I just send you guys? You're the Arctic army, so it's not exactly a great idea. What about you? Do we have... Okay, you're the Grenzwacht. You guys, I could send you, the 16th Infantry Army. You're not doing anything that important that I would see off. Okay, so let's take the 16th Infantry Army and just send you to Kimi. You guys gonna get in there, and we're gonna move you to wait, not so far south. And we're gonna send you to Syria. These units are, as you guys mentioned, gonna hog up a lot of supplies, but it doesn't matter. We're just gonna rotate our Marines and use them as the hammer, and these guys are gonna be the defensive units. They're gonna be able to hold the border for us. And we're gonna start using the Marines as the attack squadrons to encircle and destroy the enemies, which is gonna be the best way how to do this. I didn't want to do that, but now that we free up some units in Finland, I think that's a good idea. Okay, so you guys have your orders. The fighting here is happening, which is, I guess, really good. Let's just send you guys in here. Okay, you're part of the 14th Army. So you guys can attack here indiscriminately. Oh wait, no, not the 16th Army. The 16th Army, you go all here. Gotcha. So these pockets are going to be closed, and then we can actually try to maybe even advance here a bit. Definitely take this bulge, which, I mean, I can do actually right now, because there really isn't any point why not to do that. Okay, you guys can advance here. We're trying to close this pocket. You guys are not helping with that, so let's do that. We need to fortify this line. Here we're kind of done. There isn't much. Oh, we got another pocket here, which we are actually liquidating. It's great. And this area is just holding. So I have a feeling we might just advance a bit, because there's really not much for us to do other than that. Okay, I'm gonna go over here, and you guys gonna go over here. And the Ryasan in this area, that's we're gonna take. Okay, so now the Operation Oststoss, because we need to go towards Stalingrad. So I guess these units that are kind of dislocated here can do that. We're gonna push towards Volgodonsk. And you guys can actually support this attack. And once we push through here, it's actually pretty cool. Historically, the Germans never really gotten across the river. They held like 99% of this area, but they never made it across. And Soviets at, you know, no point were completely pushed away. So our goal is going to be to take this area and just hold this sort of river bank. I mean, it's I can see it, but you know, this area, so that they are completely pushed away, and I think that should finish up the mission. Okay, now the Operation Edelweiss. You guys are all advancing. That's good. Okay, you guys are advancing. You can advance towards Sochi and cut this supply railway. You guys are all advancing. So this is looking pretty good. I think we are set. I think we are set. I just need to make sure that the situation in Syria doesn't get worse. Okay, so let's unpause it. Hopefully these glitches are gonna go away. I mean, they're there for a bit, and then they're gone, and they're back again, and then they're gone again. Okay, what are we? That's, yeah, that's Navy. Okay, fighting is going on. And that is good. You guys are all moving. That is making me happy. Okay. Oh, we finished the improved Supreme HQ. Is that the last one there is? Yes, so that is amazing. Initiative, organization, bunch of bonuses, promotion cost. Nice! So we finished. The final say for the most important operation comes from the very top. These are of the greatest importance. Amazing. So with that out of the way, you're working on this entire thing. So I guess we can just go with combat medicine. I mean, why the hell not? Good. Good, good, good. So let's focus on this area to see how it's gonna go. Okay, our units are doing what they have to. Happy to see them fight and progress. And this poor division is getting left behind. We're not gonna attack it across the strait, but we will make sure that it is attacked and destroyed eventually. Okay, this is looking good so far. We've taken Volgodonsk, which means we can attack this way. We're really not doing good on fuel, but I think it's gonna be fine in the end. Let's support each other here. We need to keep disrupting their lines. They're being pushed back at all levels. So you can just move towards Sochi, which means you guys are gonna start taking the mountains. These are already mountainous provinces, which is looking good. Okay, all of these units are actually completely without organization, so it's a good idea that we can suppress them. And I think at this point it might also be a good idea to... No, you guys are gonna take Volgodonsk. Just gonna go over there, because this operation will require tanks, even though I hate it. Historically, tanks got really bogged down near Stalingrad because the weather got worse way quicker than was expected, and in the end that was the unfortunate result of winter, that the tanks just kinda stopped dead in their tracks. But there isn't much that we can do at this point because we need to move fast and we don't have any other fast moving units there. So we got the Schwalbe done. So what's next? What's the difference between you guys? Sturmvogel and Henschel. So Henschel has a really weird design. Longer range. Much lower air attack, which doesn't really matter that much, it's a close air support. Ground attack is way better. So let's research this... what? We can't? Oh wait, what? Is this specialized SWAT or something? Okay, I guess I need to research this one first then. For whatever reason. Okay, let's close these pockets off. And I think considering that they have absolutely no presence here, we might just go ham at them. Okay, the tanks are already not doing all that great here. Okay, let's do this way, push these guys out. Okay, we have units advancing here, but they're kind of shy of the front line, and we need them at the front line, because while there are huge gaps in the front, they are not exactly in here. They are definitely trying to stop us from advancing towards the oil fields, which is, you know, smart. Okay, you guys are not gonna do this. I am going to stop you. Okay, so it turns out 14th Infantry Army is also free. Pretty much. So once they finish the fighting in here, we can send them... I would probably send them here and let them advance throughout the winter. Because, you know, they're not gonna get that bogged down or murdered by the coal. Lübeck sank the NRB Santa Catarina. Nice. A torpedo boat sank to the bottom of the sea. Manchukuo is not giving us the oil they promised. So what's up with that? Japan, can you give me extra oil? So all this fighting is going well. What have we finished? We finished 2 torpedo boats. So let's send them to training. And send you to the subs. And have we... No, we haven't yet. I would like to see more wolf packs at the Soviet coast. Far East Soviet coast, that is, because that is exactly what I would like to see. Okay, closing off just a last few divisions. You guys are all moving, that's good. What about you? That's the 14th Infantry Army, yeah. Do we actually have you in... We do have you in places where we need you. Okay, gotcha. So we can't really do much there. Oh, hello. You're just gonna get destroyed. Nice. Okay, moving here. This is going well. Exceptionally so. We're moving our units to positions where we need them. What's not going well is this area. But considering that this entire is pretty much just open to us, the moment our tanks advance to where they're supposed to, okay, this actually means that as these tanks are advancing this way, this ought to be pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna hold Volgodonsk. Units are moving into these areas. What are the Mountaineers doing? With all of these upgrades, they probably got way better. Let's compare them to a regular infantry division. So you have soft attack 212, defense 378, hard attack 87. 201, 86, defense 400, so they have way higher defense. I can see it like this, right? Yeah. So that's 201 and 86. Okay, so soft attack and hard attack is higher on regular infantry units because they got more cannons and everything, but defense is significantly lower. Piercing 25. You guys got piercing 24. Initiative. Supply is 2.48. 2.48. Yeah, they're way wider because the regular infantry is using over 3 supplies. And also the amount of equipment these guys need is probably way higher. Plus we're not done with all of the upgrades yet. That's the thing. That is the thing. Okay, let's check on our situation here. Okay, so we managed to push and push back, but before we get in the reinforcements we can't really do much. Okay, we need another let's put another feeder class in production, which will require more chromium. That is fine. We do have 3 factories. Terrain, river crossing. Okay, so we're still doing good. It's not mud or anything like that. Just keep them busy. Let's just keep them busy. Well, our divisions are going to advance. Okay, this is looking really good. And here we go. Could you support this attack? How would that look? Well, naval penalty. So the only division that is good in this attack are you guys. You're the only one that actually work, and you, even though you get a 66% penalty for naval crossing, you are doing great. So what would I want? So these guys are gone. Positively gone. So are these guys. So what's stopping you from advancing across to Onega? I don't think anything should really. Okay, just to make short works of these guys. And that way we can move the 14th army somewhere. How's the 16th? Come on guys, we need you so that we can move you to where we need you. Okay. So despite the casual brutality of it all, our units are actually making quite a progress in here. Okay, sank another Canadian transports. I'm kinda happy with the progress here. Okay, we need to launch an attack here, which is not gonna be nice, but their tanks, yeah. Nor their tanks nor their infantry divisions are capable of fighting us. Terrain minus 19. Well, considering it's a mountain, I think we're doing really good. Should push the tanks out already. Didn't even take a moment. So let's advance to Stavropol. I should send you guys like this in here, while the infantry is gonna take up operations here. Okay, you can support this attack. Just push them out. Okay. You guys can cross here towards Mikhailovka. I'm very with the fuel, don't worry, but it's just... okay. It's just, this is kind of done. So the 14th army is actually free now, so where would we send it? I think they might eventually be needed down south in the Caucasus. Because in the north we're doing great, they barely have any units in here, there's no point in doing anything with Finland. So let's just send you as a reserve army to Krasnodar. Because right now I don't really need you here. And the 1st Infantry Army is here as well. Come on, I want you to... okay, now this is a bit more to my liking, so you guys can go over here. These are not even mine units. So let's let it clear a bit. Yeah, because those are most of the 16th and 14th Infantry armies. So let's see. Oh man, you're not gonna like this. Okay, starting to run into a bit of a slog here, but we're basically using our units to block their movement while we're pushing down. Yeah, we're doing really decent progress. We're not that far away from Batumi. We've taken Sochi. The attack on Stalingrad is not doing good though. They're pushing us back here. But we got so many units in here that it shouldn't be an issue at all. It's just we're in a really bad position here. So crossing over is not as easy as you might have guessed. Okay, come on. Okay, let's see Syria. Okay, well, not really in a risk of being encircled or anything, but we're also not in a really neat position. So let's pull you back, just do some damage here. We'll hope that that's gonna work. Okay, moving in the right direction. That's what I like to see. There really isn't much of a reason why not to advance in here. Because seriously, we're just, you know, this is our game now, basically. There isn't anything for them to do. So you guys are gonna go in here. And here, I'm gonna go in here and here. Ryasan can be taken. Yeah, this area is just completely devoid of their presence, so we have an open bar here basically. Okay, our units are finally advancing directly towards Stalingrad. So once they get there, can try and take it. How well is it fortified? Not at all, so it's not gonna be that hard if we're quick about it. Okay, why exactly aren't you guys advancing here towards Stavropol? Okay, let's do it this way. There is a potential pocket forming down here, which is a good idea. Okay, elimination happening here. And they're gone. Okay, we got improved grid number 2. So let's get a new technology researched instead, which is most likely going to be improved grid number 3. Yep, production efficiency base increase. We finished yet another something. A Zerstörer 1942B destroyer and a torpedo boat. So let's throw you in this fleet, where we got insane amounts of ships already. You guys are just hunting there. These subs are still gonna take a while, unfortunately. So yeah, I could throw in another. Let's build 2 more heavy cruisers. The Frankfurt class, I think, was a good idea, because we got a bunch of other stuff and that is fine. More chromium needed. We don't have a problem with that. Okay, I think that at this point I can end the episode. We have advanced. The Operation Edelweiss is going well. We've run into a bit more resistance now, but there's no stopping us. The Operation Oststoss is also progressing fairly well. We are closing on to Stalingrad, and I don't think they have enough forces here to stop us. The terrain is kind of hard. There's a lot of river crossings here. There's going to be a lot of fighting in the forests. And we have to be careful about the weather, because it's probably going to... Yeah, it's raining 5, 7, 10 degrees. So it's not that bad, but we can be hit with mud at any moment. So hopefully we'll take Stalingrad by then. And if we can put our units in there, they will not have enough force to push us out of there. But we'll see, you know, we'll see. So anyway, it feels good to be back. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one very soon.